Hello. Cechulship, fad, Ulship Gama, Thomas Arash. We are back for some thank folk. It's Thursday today. Cechulship, lads.
It's been a while.
It has been a while.
12 eyes here between the three of us.
Oh yeah. This is definitely a first that we've all been wearing glasses.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
I can't see nothing on the computer.
I'll be honest with you. You said 12 eyes, and I just didn't have a clue what you meant.
Bring him to the vet again.
And so we're back. Cechulship fad, lads. It's absolutely great to be back. It's been a while. The last date that popped up on this was like May of last year.
Yeah.
So Shin Tamil an Ada o Vimwid's yeah. It's a long time since we were doing this. So thank you all for being so patient. We really appreciate that. We've been fairly busy over the last while between everything, personal lives and band lives and everything like that. So it's been great. We're just back from our March US tour in pretty much New York, so didn't even leave Manhattan, to be honest. So it was just all Manhattan. Tour of Manhattan. But it was absolutely fantastic. Like, it was just incredible experience, everything about it. We're going to chat to you a little bit more of that in a while. We're going to play a few songs, Kev's going to play a few tunes, and we're going to answer a lot of your questions. Very importantly, an gahan tawachtach tá gá dhéige tíocht a níosang galua, and a third one coming in June that hasn't been announced yet in another part of Ireland, but I'm going to hold off on that one just in case. But it's probably going to be going. But next week, a week from Sunday, we're playing in Whelan's in Dublin, and we ran a competition. We went to Comortis or Lina. For these two little albums here, and we'll announce the winners of that in a little while as well, and we'll throw it up on our Instagram and stuff. So if anyone is out there and is looking for something to do next Sunday week, we'll be playing in Whelan's. We have a couple of new songs that we want to play for you as well there too, so that was going to be fantastic. We played over in the States for the first time, and yeah, it was unreal. Just the week after that, the Friday after that, so Good Friday. Good Friday's about to be a great Friday, but we'll be playing in Dolan's here in Limerick City. So if there's anybody around the southwest of Ireland who fancies coming in to see us, we would absolutely love for you to come in and see us in Dolan's and join us for a pint and whatnot. Lads, Ain't Scaling.
Ní mór an. It's a bit more le Whelan's actually. I'm really looking forward to it. Is it two years since we played Whelan's?
Yeah, I don't think we did it last year.
Yeah, no, we
didn't
didn't.
do any Irish gigs really last year, did we?
And Dolan's, sure, was the same. It was the same time we played both of them.
Yeah, we actually didn't do anything at all last year. But come here, let's talk a little bit. But actually, do you know what I'll do? I'll sing a song first, and then once we get that done, we'll have a little bit of chat about New York and that whole thing, because that was pretty class.
That was fun. That was cool.
If you have any requests, guys, we'll be here for hartar urchlik, about an hour. If any requests, do throw them into the comments there, and we can try and get them done for you, tunes or songs or whatever like that. So I'm going to start off with another Scammon song.
So Kevin, have a little look at the comments there and see what's going on.
Yeah, and also,
I'm actually on my phone, so I can't see them.
Right,
well, maybe I can while Stiff is playing, alright, yeah.
Kevin will sit there and look pretty, and I'll look at the comments.
4 or 5, lads, what do you think?
What?
4, okay.
Was it French 4 or 5, was it?
Yeah, so it's basically it's in C sharp minor now.
Perfect.
As opposed to D minor.
I mean, God forbid.
Right, I might have to try a little bit of reverb here, I think. Hey! Yo, is that too much, too little? What do you think?
That might be a bit much.
Bit much? Back to midway? Here?
That reminds me of the remember that picture I photoshopped of us down the well.
Maybe I got a bit trigger happy with Photoshop there, did I?
Alright, okay, so get some. I know, and that Ireland's name is true. Her barony, the features, they were famous. If we loved her, who was there to blame us? Wasn't she the pride of Petrovore? But her beauty made us all so shy, and devil a man among us could look her in the eye. Boys, oh, that's the reason why I'm yearning for the pride of Petrovore. I lean on, we are just going great. good fish in the sea, but there's none of them like the pride of Petravore. Friday at the fair of Ballintubber, Eiley met McGrath the cattle jobber. I'd like to set me mark upon the robber who stole away the pride of Petravore. But he never seemed to see the girl at all, even when she ogled him from underneath the shawl. Looking big and masterful, and he was looking small, provoking for the pride of Petravore. Eileen, oh, my heart is growing grey ever since the day I wandered far away. Eileen, oh, there's good fish in the sea, but there's none of them like the pride of Petravore. So it went as was in the beginning. Eileen, oh, was bent upon the winning. Big McGrath contently was grinning, courted by the pride of Petravore. See, I know a girl that could knock you into fits, and at the dear old Eileen she nearly lost her wits. The upshot of the ruction is that now the robber sits with his arm across the pride of Petravore. Eileen, oh, my heart is growing grey ever since the day you wandered far away. Eileen, oh, there's good fish in the sea, but there's none of them like the pride of Petravore. Boys, oh boys, with faith is hard to grapple. Of me eye, 'twas Eileen the apple. Now to see her walking to the chapel with the hardest featured man in Petravore. Oh, now boys, is all I have to say. When you do your courting, make no display. You want them to run after you, just look the other way, for they're mostly like the pride of Petravore. Eileen, oh, my heart is growing grey ever since the day you wandered far away. Eileen, oh, there's good fish in the sea, but there's none of them like the pride of Petravore. Eileen, oh, my heart is growing grey ever since the day you wandered far away. Eileen, oh, oh, there's good fish in the sea, but there's none of them like the pride of Petra, none of them like the pride of Petra, none of them like the pride of Petravore. Hallo Rossies, Hashem, Bego. Kachwalshem, Shaskin, Benach, Shaskin, I can't, you're my ray leis an reverb shin. Bit of Eileen Og.
That's gorgeous.
Only beautiful.
I've a new setup here, by the way. I don't know if you noticed.
I was literally about to say it sounds wonderful.
Well, I'm standing as well, which is great.
Yeah.
No, I've got.
It's great. I can do some jumping jacks during the live stream.
No, the new setup is actually I've actually paired back. I literally just use the one mic, and that's it.
Have you always? Is that the same mic you've always had?
No, I was using the SM7B as a dynamic
Yes.
mic on my vocal, and then I was plugging in the guitar.
That sounds way better. Whatever. What mic is that?
It's just the Rode, man. It's like I can't remember what it's called. Is that
A Roadman.
It's a Rode, man.
What's a Roadman?
That actually sounds like a good brand for a mic.
Yeah, well, there is Rode also. Rode, if you're out there, if you're listening, Rode, sponsor us. Thank you. It'd be great.
Stop showing their name. They're getting it for free.
Yeah, but yeah, New York. What do you reckon, lads? What do you think of it?
Some crap.
It was a bit of a whirlwind, like.
There was so many different parts of it because we were doing pub gigs, which were kind of like wild, but then we did the Times Square thing, which was like big fancy thing.
And also then the Marriott as well.
Yeah, the gala, which is
also fancy.
That's the fancy part, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was unreal, to be honest with you. What it was the St. Patrick's Day parade, the New York St. Patrick's Day parade. They asked us to come over and perform at the gala, and also to perform right in the middle of Times Square to kick the proceedings off. So it was like 10 a.m. we started playing in the middle of Times Square. I think it was more that we were playing at people as opposed to for people, if you get what I'm trying to say. Like. But it was it was brilliant. Like we had a couple of hundred people in front of us who were like just like watching the gig, and then there was just like thousands of people just swarming around, going to and from work, like, which was It was insane. Like,
It
and you're
was
standing on
nuts.
stage,
It was
and you're
nuts.
looking up
Like,
at all the billboards. Like, it was unreal.
well, like the fact that the city shuts down for St. Patrick's Day, but also doesn't shut down because, like, I'd
Yeah,
say, like, so many people were on their way to the parade, and it was like, "What's this?" Like, do you know,
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
because it was just a kind of a pop-up stage and everything. It was really cool. Like,
yeah, it
and
was
Also,
then
unreal.
the fact that
then people going to and from work.
it was kind of a misty day, and it was kind of foggy, and you're looking up with all the buildings like disappearing
Yeah.
up into the fog and the mist, and it was very Irish actually.
I was going to say, I don't know how many people that day said, "Oh, it's Irish weather."
Yeah. You're half expecting Spider-Man or King Kong or something to just come out from behind the fog. Like, it was. I was. Go on, yeah.
Hazelnut just mentioned there we managed to catch you on the webcam. That was class, isn't it? I think that
Yes.
webcam is all year round, isn't it? It's just a
I never knew.
It's yeah, every day.
It was you that
It's on
told
right
us
now,
about
like.
it, Kev, wasn't it?
It was my dad actually found it because he was just like he texted me when we were setting up at like stupid o'clock in the morning, but obviously
Yeah.
it was normal time here. He was like, "I can see you setting up your instruments and everything." I was like, "How?" But yeah, it's the live stream, man.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. It was class. It was just one of those moments like where like this is unreal. But like we've been a band now for since 2013, 2012 arguably, and
Mm.
so that's going on 13,
Go on.
14 years, you know. So like it's
Is
been
it?
yeah, well, 13 years,
What?
13 years, yeah, I suppose.
What?
Yeah, what? But it's been like an absolute journey. Like the whole thing has
Big
just
time.
been absolute mad shit happening all the time. Like it's just and this is another one of those things. So it's good. We haven't had a mad shit one happen in a while, to be honest. Well, why do I say that? Like we're going off to Australia and stuff like so.
We're weird.
No, they
band.
haven't. Yeah, we're a
We're a
strange
weird
band.
We end up doing weird stuff and great stuff. We're kind of
Yeah.
we're just running after it really.
Yeah. So we've like I don't know if has anyone been to any of our gigs in the last while. Anyone who's listening in from New York will certainly have seen we've been doing. We're kind of introducing different elements to the set and stuff. And one of the things that we've been doing has been playing a couple of tunes into different songs and stuff, which we're having an absolute whale of a time with. So Kevin, do you want to give one of those sets a go? Maybe.
Yeah.
Or do you want a song first? Maybe or.
No, I'll play tune. I'll play one the first one. Remember the first one I uploaded when we were uploading songs?
Oh yes.
Well, I think it was the first one, Devani's Goat. I'll
Yeah,
play that.
that was class. I love it. Devani's Goat.
Dahi's favourite tune, just because he found that name absolutely hilarious.
He'd love that.
So
Devani's
Dahi, this
Goat.
one's for you if you're watching. You're probably not, you're asleep. But anyway. Right. Sorry. Ooh. Devani's Goat. That was, I think in that video I said I couldn't find the CD I used to have that's on, and three people found the upload of it, and it was uploaded. So I'd been looking for it for years, and I kind of gave up in the last couple of years because it just wasn't online anywhere. And last year it was uploaded actually by Megan Connolly's son onto Bandcamp, so it is there now. Okay. But also yesterday I found like an old CD player from my granddad's house, and it was in it.
No way.
Jesus, what is it? What are the odds of that like?
I know, it was, well, I mean, he probably had that disc nearly worn out, but like
but just the fact that you were thinking about it, even like, and then it just pops up.
Yeah, but it was in it. Yeah, so it was in the CD player, which was cool. So
that's unreal. It's a beautiful tune.
So
just a note for
and a digital copy now.
Yeah, amazing. True. A note for again. I reckon your camera was picking up the accordion, Kev, as background noise.
Oh no!
It was kind of cutting it out slightly and coming in and out. So maybe
let's see if I can fix that.
Yeah, I wonder. Just a quick one. Because your voice, like when you're talking, sounds great, but then when you're a little bit back, I think it was, you could still hear the tune, but it was just
yeah, no, I see. Can I do anything there now?
Yeah.
You shouldn't have said anything, Stefan. Now he's gone all together. Look at him.
Oh, he's feeling pretty sad, I think. I'll walk you off here there, Kev, for a little while.
Just to say, so there was a camera crew who were recording the gig on Times Square, because we don't have a whole lot of footage of it at the moment, because obviously we were playing. But there's a crowd called on ceol na Gael, or Irish Eyes TV. Their website is gaeltv.com, but they recorded the whole thing, and
that's Mike Ben's thing.
How do you mean?
You know Mike, the Grand Marshal?
Yes, yeah.
That's he set up that company, ceol na Gael.
No way. Yep. Didn't know that.
Yeah, because I knew that company, but I didn't realize they were the ones with the footage.
Oh, okay, no way. Okay, so
yeah.
Lidovine, one of my friends, went over and talked to them, and that's how we got the details. But anyway,
I thought it was the NBC crowd. Obviously not.
I don't think they were at the. I'm not sure. There was only one camera crew, though, wasn't there?
I'm actually not so sure about that either.
Unless they contracted the footage off of this crowd. I'm
yeah,
not sure.
Maybe.
But regardless, anyway, they're going to send us the footage, so we will be able to edit together a few videos of the actual performance for people to see. Which is pretty cool. We're as looking forward to seeing it as anyone might be. Because we were just so in the moment and kind of just taking it all in and trying to make sure we didn't make an absolute mess of it.
Which, because it was the first time this ever happened. It's the first time they've played music in the middle of Times Square for the start of St. Paddy's. And we were the first ones doing it, obviously. So like there was a lot, and we were kind of helping out with the organisation of it slightly as well. So there was
Let's do a little test to see who remembers how old the New York St. Patrick's Day Parade is.
It is 263, was it?
I'm going to say 53, but I'm not sure.
That's 263rd one.
Oh, Stefan, straight in with the win.
Yeah?
Bang on.
263 on the button.
Oh, yes.
Which is hilarious because the parade is older than the United States.
Yeah. So that's why they don't have to get a permit for it.
Yeah.
Because it predates the country.
Like that feels to me like the Trinity College laws. Do you know the ones where people go, you're allowed to shoot someone with a crossbow or something like that if you're a scout?
You're allowed to shoot a Catholic from the window of a building on the campus as long as it's the first floor or above.
So, by the college rules you are, I still feel like you'd be prosecuted.
Yeah, the law is another thing.
Yeah.
So I feel like the St. Patrick's Day Parade thing is a bit like that.
Well, to be honest, if you're the organizer of St. Patrick's Day Parade, it's pretty handy not having to get a permit every year.
But my point is, I was like, they probably do have to do a lot, though.
yeah, they do.
Maybe that one piece of paperwork is not needed, but I think there's a lot more paperwork that is needed.
Yeah.
So I'll just have a look through some of the comments here. Actually, Keto, do you want to maybe play a song? Actually, I can have a look at the comments as well. Yeah.
So I'll play a tune on. I don't know if you remember this guitar. This is my first ever guitar.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Because my gigging guitar is inside in the house, but I remember I did the show Talana one year, and somebody put this sticker on it, and I was raging. I was like, "Who puts a sticker on someone's guitar?" But then obviously afterwards I became very fond of it. So this is like my Lurgan.
That's the same sticker from like a
I was
million years
also
ago.
thinking, is there a strong chance that was Michal that put that sticker on it?
Who knows, Kev? Could easily have been.
Bhí mar cancel mail and sin actually in
Oh yeah?
Right.
around you, yeah. That's when you go on.
Happy days.
But yeah, that's insane. That is absolutely insane.
Lovely guitar.
Still sounds good. Are you doing the same as me, Keith? The one mic trick, is it?
No, I'm just going straight into the laptop.
That's laptop mic.
Yeah, sound good?
Yeah, does actually. Like for a laptop mic, it's pretty good.
Jeez, that's not real because I didn't have to actually do anything at all.
To be fair, I had to do very little as well. This is already set up. I'm doing a kind of an online Spanish
I'm
course
using
at the
my
moment.
phone, so
Yeah.
you're already one up on me.
I'm doing an online Spanish course at the moment. Oh, you're on. Sorry.
We do surprisingly well for people who are not like huge on pre-production.
Yeah, imagine what we could do if we were. Right, Guido, now a song or two.
Yeah, no, tune, sure. I'm going to take these off because I'm kind of tied to the laptop there with the wire. I'll do an all Irish folk tune, sure, why not? I'll do Beeswing. This is one of these tunes I gig now all the time. I just love playing it. Usually I'd have a stomp box kind of going doo 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 with it. Ah, no way. Yeah, I only heard about that. Was it through you, Russell, or was it through somebody else? Somebody mentioned that they were listening in every Saturday to that. But yeah, that's a live stream of the Temple Bar gigs. That is on the internet all the time. Alright, I'll sing this song. I was 18 when I came to town. They call it the summer of love. They're burning babies, burning flags, the hawks against the doves. I took a job at the steaming mill down on Carlton Street. Fell in love with the laundry girl who was working next to me. Brown hair zigzagging round her face, a look of half surprise. Like a fox got in the headlights, there was animal in her eyes. She said to me, oh can't you see, I'm not the factory kind. If you don't take me out of here, I'll surely lose my mind. She was a rare thing, as fine as a bee's wing. So fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price in love, I'll stay. You wouldn't want me any other way. Sure, we were busking round the market towns, fruit picking down in Kent. We tinkered pots and pans and knives wherever we went. We were camping down the Glover and the work was mighty good. I couldn't wait for harvest and I thought we should. I said to her, we'll settle down and get a few acres dug, a fire burning in the heart and babies on the rug. She said to me, you foolish man, that surely sounds like hell. You might be lord of half the world and not on me as well. She was a rare thing, as fine as a bee's wing. So fine a breath of wind might blow her away. She was a lost child, she was running wild. She said, as long as there's no price in love, I'll stay. You wouldn't want me any other way. Sure, we were drinking more in those days, and tempers reached a pitch. Like a fool, I let her run away, and she took the rambling itch. And the last I heard, she's living rough down on the Derby Road. A bottle of wine in the pocket, oh, found at the foot. And they say she even married once, a fella called Dominic Brown. Even a gypsy caravan was too much settling down. Say her rose is faded now through liquor and hard booze. maybe that's the price you pay for the chains that you refuse. She was a rare thing, as fine as a bee's wing, so fine I bet the wind might blow her away. She was a last child, she was running wild. She said as long as there's no price in love I'll stay. She was a rare thing, as fine as a bee's wing, and I miss her more than ever I can say. If I could just taste all of her wildness now, if I could hold her in my arms today, I wouldn't want her any other way. Thank you, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. I sing that song, I would say about 5 times a week. And do you know what? It's one of those ones that you just don't really get bored of because it's such a beautiful song.
Awesome.
That was class. That was lovely. It was lovely. Really nice.
Thanks, boys.
I always when you say like the start of it, you know, you can tell straight away which set of lyrics that, or not which set, but like Richard Thompson, the guy who wrote it, he always says I was 19 when I came to town. Then Christy Moore always says I was 18 when I came to town. For whatever reason, he decided to change that. Yeah. It's nice, really nice. That's really nice. I like that version as well. It's really nice.
Joe, you can do that if you're Christy Moore, to be fair.
Yeah.
Did you want?
Yeah. But yeah, so I might play a song and I might ask a favour of the lads actually to go and do the random selection of the winner from the Instagram.
Oh yeah.
And I've got the 2 CDs here that will be greeted for you when you arrive at the Whelan's gig, and your name will be put on the guest list, so for you and another person, and then you will also have 2 albums as well, one for you and one for your +1.
Those 2 exact copies now.
yeah I'll give you the barcode numbers if it's anything else. But if we're running another competition starting tomorrow, the day after as well, for Limerick as well. So if you missed out on the opportunity with Dublin, you can obviously have Limerick as well, and Limerick's some good crack too. Absolutely. Right, so I will sing maybe. Do you know what I might do? Will I give them a blast of a new song?
Oh
yes,
yeah, definitely, yeah.
What do you reckon? Okay,
absolutely.
Well, we give a little bit of background there. I can't remember how much did we probably haven't really talked about these songs, because if it was May of last year that we did our last
yeah, we haven't at all. So we didn't even talk about Kerry, did we?
I can't remember.
We don't talk about
I feel
Kerry.
like we have, but
No. I know, but basically, so last summer we went down to Kerry when Dahi was home for the 4 hours he was home, and we went down to Kerry for 2 days, and basically we had been building up like bits and pieces of songs and stuff over the previous few months, and we just went down and combined stuff that we'd already written, bits, and then kind of also bits and pieces that we did in Kerry too, and we came up with a selection of songs that we're currently working on recording at the moment, and Kevin's just popping around the place there. I'm half expecting his head to just pop in from the side and then let him back. Just like
You're very nimble, Stiff.
no, but yeah, so and we have 2 songs. We haven't they're not fully recorded. We have gone into studio with them and that kind of thing, and we're working on them currently with the mighty Ben Wonders in Limerick in Wonderland Studios, who is also our pots and pans man. He's an unbelievable guy and an unbelievable producer, and an unbelievable drummer. So he actually hopped off the plane from New York with us, had like a day of a turnover, and then was straight off to China with Overhead the Albatross for a gig out in some island in China. So he is also a man who is getting himself into crazy situations.
Ken's the man.
He is the man. But yeah, so we have 2 songs pretty much that we're kind of working on. One of them is I'll play one for you now. I won't do the other one because the other one's kind of very heavy on the instrumental stuff. So but
just be banging out chords for like 16 minutes.
Yeah, but this is a song, if I can, I've literally never played it on my own with the guitar aside from like just rehearsing whatever.
I think we were all a bit shocked at how the Kerry weekend went, or when we went down, because we've done lots of sessions like that in the past, and usually at least one good thing will come out of it. But this time we kind of just I don't know, whatever's going on with this new album. There's like we have like about six or eight songs that came out of that.
Yeah.
We
have 8 that we like phone recorded, small demos of ourselves, and then we had like another 2 or 3 that we didn't. So there's like 11 songs there. Now, obviously they're not all gonna be like be on the album or whatever like that.
Of course,
but like, it's great to have a good starting point. We'll be organising another Kerry, I think, this summer too, and trying to get as much done as possible.
To be fair, when we kind of arranged and recorded our ORO version, it was also in Kerry. Maybe there's some bond between Kerry and Shalin.
What else did we record in Kerry that session? I think we recorded Bluckini at the same time as ORO.
With James.
Yeah.
I think Bluckini, I think you're right.
Bluckini, ORO,
Rise
was on in that session because the drum sound is so distinctive. We also recorded Ceol on Down, which we never released in the end. Remember Ceol on Down?
That's right.
We took something from that.
Take my hand and walk with me.
Yeah, that ended up being
Music Makers.
That melody in Music Makers instead. Yeah, quite like that song, but there was something missing. There was a fifth song. I can't think what it was.
We recorded a lot of stuff that week.
We did five, yeah. We did ORO, we did Rise, we did Bluckini, we did Ceol on Down, and there was a fifth one. I can't think of what it was. I also don't think it was used.
Would it have been? Yeah, because that was like the bulk session, because we'd already had. So I'm getting a bit of hear back. I don't know if everyone's getting that hear back. Kev, you've gone quite low as well.
I don't know what happened there to me, to be honest with you. I was panicking trying to get it all working again. I got back.
Don't panic, Kev.
I couldn't hear you, so I'm just like, now it's really quiet. So I don't know.
Yeah, there's a while there you're like popping in and out of the stream.
that may still happen. So.
Yeah. And people are saying that they can barely hear you, but sure, look, that's grand.
I'll try to fix it one second.
Yeah, I'll show up your volume here. Yeah, something changed audio-wise for you there, Kev, when you came back.
I know what's going on. Just give me a minute. I'll fix it.
Fix it now.
No, Kev. Right, I'll play the new song. Well, just like a little acoustic version of the new song.
Yeah.
And Kev, you fix your mic, and then Keith, if you want to pick the winner from the Instagram thing.
On it.
Super.
Oops. Oh my god.
I need me some of that sweet reverb, lads. I'll do the English version, okay? So this is the English version. Took a turn along the drive to the coast, lose myself and was lost to the roads. I feel the air start to change in my nose, and I think I'm there. I guess I can open my eyes, see what I find. Step up from the road to the path, feel the shoulder knock against me as it passes. Turning anger and decide to let it drift. This is a challenge for me, I'll be the better for it. See what I find. Staring cold, my head's in bits. Can we stand for all of this? Can't stop thinking about the loss of innocence, and it's hard to breathe under the weight of what is fixed. in bits. Where can we stand for all of this? We can't stop thinking of the loss of innocence, and it's hard to breathe. Oh, it's hard to breathe. Take a turn along the drive to the coast. Lose myself on hills lost to the roads. That's like a little acoustic version of the new song without all the stuff. I realised the chorus is so bare without it. Yeah, but it'd be a bit of fun. So the chorus is, open my eyes, see what I find. And then Kev has a Kev, do you want to play that bit actually? Maybe on the the old box set.
Is this any better? No.
It's exactly the same, buddy.
Exactly the same. Let's just turn it up here then. And then you turn it up on thing. Oh, there we go. Is that better?
Sounds fairly similar.
It's kind of the exact same. That's as high as that goes. Is that?
Are you still on your phone?
Yeah, like literally the exact same setup as before. I don't know what's happened. Keith,
you're muted.
Just noticed. I just noticed. Yeah, wouldn't be the same affair at all if we didn't have problems with technology. So
No.
Dai's not even here, and we have problems with technology.
Well, in fairness, like if we're talking about poor connection and poor quality video or audio, he's the man.
Hello. I remember there was one particular live stream. He was just talking away, and I was like, "Yeah, we're not doing this anymore. He's gone." Just like you just couldn't hear a thing he was saying.
Kev, put on headphones, and the echo will definitely go away, without a doubt.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it's the song is a new one of the new ones. Yeah, so it obviously that's a very bare version of it, but it'll be a bit of crack. It was one of the ones that when we were playing live in New York that I felt it was like, I was like, remember the first time we played it, we were kind of looking at each other going, this is actually class. This is actually class.
Oh, it's even worse now.
What is going on? Like, how is that even happening?
1 second.
That's physically not possible. Oh no, they're not connected yet, are they? Yeah, there we go. I've picked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've picked out 8 random names.
Super.
And I've put them into spinthewheel.io. It's the fairest form of justice, I suppose.
While you're doing that, I think my laptop is finally done updating, so I'm just going to do that.
Kevin, you'll be in for the last 4 minutes.
So will I spin the wheel?
Absolutely. Can we bring it up on the screen? Hardly, no?
Maybe. Hold on.
Alright, you don't have to, it's fine.
Maybe we should, why not? How do I do that again?
So a few of the so do you have a title? So the title at the moment, working title I suppose, which more likely will be the title, is Open My Eyes. That's the working title, I suppose. I still don't know how people manage to use the wireless headphones. I'd lose them in like 5 minutes. Pacho, I'm exactly the same as you. I'm not gonna lie, I do not spend big money on these things because I 100% would lose them. Oh ho, here we go.
Are we ready?
I'll make this full screen, will I?
Yeah, go for it, Jet.
Wait,
Wait, what do I press? This, is it?
Sure. What's that little blue thing at the bottom of all the names?
Oh,
Hey,
hurry
whoa, we're off.
Rowan Egan.
Rowan Egan, cohorts of Slatawak. Heavy canot in the will too. Rowan Egan. So Thomas Gully Shina Olger Tomorrow on Instagram. Rowan Egan agus Cara. So fecking with two a Rowan in which I think it's the second one there, isn't it? This one.
What's going on now? Oh, yeah,
Fecking with two a Rowan Malaclia in Whelan's. So
happy days.
thank you so much for entering. And there are your 2 albums, you and your buddy. And yeah, we'll see you soon. But
Great.
excellent. Rowan Egan. Rowan.
It's the winner and a +1, isn't it?
Yeah. So
Isn't
Rowan
that-
agus Cara.
We didn't think that out because that's fair awkward because obviously he had to tag 2 people. We didn't think that one through.
No, we didn't. I didn't think that was at all.
Might just
Maths
make
is
it
all
a,
over the place.
might just make it a +2 to be fair.
Yeah, it might just make it a +2. So, this is Rowan's one, and then this is the other two people's one. No, I'm sure we find a third one. Right, Rowan, you've got +2. You've got a +2. 2 mates, 2 buddies you can bring.
Happy days. Happy days.
Whoever you first tagged gets the other one. But why are you chewing gum and singing at the same time? Do you know what? Actually, you're right. I do think that's rude. I'm gonna.
Never about rude. You could end up swallowing the chewing gum. You know, sharp intakes of breath.
That's true. That's a good point, actually.
Yeah.
I do think chewing gum is actually a bit rude in the chatting people. Well, maybe not really, but like a little bit.
Stefan says, "I can hear Keith's voice echoing."
That was before. That's not. That was because of Kev Ormond there.
Kev Ormond. God, when's the last time we saw Dahi? God, I'd love to see that man so would.
Yeah. I'll be back in the summer. He'll be back. Jesus, it won't be long now. Maybe a month, I'd say.
Is it this year that they're back for good, or is it next year?
Next year, man. Another year.
My God.
Not a 12er. But yeah.
Not a 12er.
So Misty says, I had no idea Beidh was written by Richard Thompson. He was on one of the music cruises that you did. Oh, excellent. Richard Thompson, unbelievable.
Wow.
Musician and songwriter and everything. He's been class. Yeah, he's deadly. I'm a big fan. Anybody else? I'm just scrolling all the way back. Kesh Roige le Wordel. How do you say lads and lassies in Irish? Wachli is Chalini stoi. Wachli is a Chalini is boys and girls, which is supposed to the same thing. Stumpy Gustoki, yeah. That's a good one, yeah. So I think if it said something like Stumpy Gustoki, yeah. Stumpy Gustoki is like Stump is like just a young kind of strapping woman, and Stokey is a young strapping fella. So Stumpy Gustoki, yeah. That's absolutely right. Wachlis Chalani there. Stumpy Gustoki. I think Stumpy Gustoki is probably Donegal thing more so. I'm not sure about that one.
I wouldn't have heard that phrase before now myself.
Stump bra and Stokach bra. Why do you change English Friday and Saturday at the end of Cailach and Arrogance? That's a good question as well, and I like that you noticed it. It's just a thing that that Joe Inu used to do. So Joe Heaney, he was a song collector from Connemara, and he basically had like an encyclopedic knowledge of Shannon songs, and he had so many of them recorded. There's a website called joeinu.org. You can go on and listen to all the songs he's recorded over the years, English and Irish, predominantly Irish. He was a Shannon singer, and he went over to America, I think it was Boston maybe, as a lecturing over there all about it. And yeah, he was like one of those guys that just like, he was how would you call it, he was like a powerhouse in that world of Shannos and stuff. And there's many versions of Cailach and Arrogance, all with different verses, different kind of takes and lyrics and stuff like that, and I just kind of went with the one that Joe Inu did, and that's it. It's simple as that. But like this, yeah.
Just to add to that as well, I suppose throwing English words and phrases into Irish is also part of how Irish is spoken in like modern day Connemara, I guess.
Yeah.
And I guess it's kind of, it mirrors that a small bit, because like when we're in, you know, we're talking to Michal and stuff in Lurgan, if there's a phrase in English that better gets across the idea, you'll say that part in English, and even when we're talking in English in an English context, we might say certain phrases in Irish because the Irish version gets the concept better than it
just
does
a
in English.
nicer phrase or a turn of phrase or whatever.
Just hits the nail on the head. Like, like, what's a good example of that? Like, there's so many, but certain things that are just articulated really well in a certain language. But do you know another example of that was I said I started doing, I only just did one now, just like kind of Spanish course thing, online one, and there was a phrase that they mentioned in the first one, and it was a really good one as well. It was like it's like if you're in a restaurant or something, they ask you, do you want some wine, and you say like, si pero no con queso, or no te dame el queso, or something like that. I need to look it up again. I wrote it down. Yeah, it basically. Oh yeah, actually, I wrote it down right here. Que no te la dar con queso. So I think the idea is like,
if you're asking, if somebody asks you for wine, all right, if you ask for wine and you get wine, but you also, and they'll throw out some cheese, and if you start eating the cheese and the wine, the two complement each other so well, you drink much more wine.
Okay.
So he's saying, yeah, I'll have a glass of wine, but don't give me the cheese. I don't want to get caught.
Right,
Do you know what I mean?
Okay, yeah.
So like,
Just the one.
I don't. Yeah. Which is brilliant. Like, which is a really nice phrase as well. So like, that's an example of a phrase in Spanish that I can't think of a more appropriate English or Irish phrase to get that idea across, if you know what I mean. So yeah, okay. And also actually in Connemara and other Gaeltacht as well, there's certain words that they just don't really say. Like, for example, one of them is rutter. Like, rutter is rut wheel, rutter bike. But like in Connemara or in Inzavon or around that kind of area where we tend to be, mostly just say bicycle, my bicycle. That's just kind of what you say. But if in school you'd be teaching and learning all rutter and this kind of stuff. But so there's like words that a lot of the time you'll hear people say drive-all as well instead of tumons, or you'd say hurl-all instead of umons. So I mean, I suppose it depends. Like, it's just
words.
Yeah, I suppose it's only natural too, like that you're floating in and out of you have two languages there that you have. Like, it's natural that you kind of do what happens. You know, it's just the way it is. Yeah, but
for fear of exposing another issue, how do I sound?
a lot better, Kev.
Okay,
get that box out, buddy.
So I was about to interrupt your story and be like, and that's all we have time for.
With your head coming in from the top, just like right.
I was like, if only I could, like, you know the way you can mirror it, if only you could flip it the other way. That
like way louder and really crackly, just in the top of everyone else.
I'm trying your tactic here, Stefan. I've got a microphone and I've got some harmonies or some echo set up. We'll see if it's good, bad, or indifferent. Yeah,
your camera looks great too. Everything looks good. Your face looks great as well. Which is
Thanks. I didn't change that actually. We'll give something.
There we go. There's Kevy's accordion. There's the accordion we love. There it is.
Too much reverb.
I don't mind it, but maybe touching.
I'd say it's a little bit much, but it wouldn't break the bank either.
You know what? I'm just going to leave it.
Depends on the tune.
No, I'm not gonna
there we go. There's the one we know.
two hornpipes I used to know the names to and don't. Shocker. Surprise, surprise.
You mean Kevin doesn't know? Oh, no, Keith. Kevin doesn't know the name of the hornpipe?
Well, I do know it. I just can't think of it.
Yeah, it's nice one. Nice hornpipe as well. It's not.
Two
What is it?
hornpipes.
It's not one of the.
Two hornpipes there.
What's the second one? Is that one of the ones you did a video of as well?
No.
It's very similar to the. It's very similar to one.
Did
It's
I?
very similar.
No, I don't think so.
It's very similar. Oh, I'm trying to think of the name of the one that it's.
Did I do the first one as a video? Maybe. Don't think so. I'm not sure.
I can't remember. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
Doesn't matter. Who won the competition? I missed that whole thing.
Rowan.
The man Rowan? Or woman?
Back here. No, Rowan. Oh, that's Keith's desktop.
That's me.
Rowan. I can't remember the surname. Keith will remember, I'm sure. But
Ah.
Rowan, some guy named Rowan, have won the CDs.
Sweet.
Hello.
Do you, what was Rowan's surname?
Egan.
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 Yes.
Good stuff.
Super. Right.
Yeah.
Now, so I might play a little bit of Ceol and Arrogant, seeing as we were chatting about it, and one that I'm very much enjoying playing in the set list as well, which is great crack. And then Keith, if you want to play a song, or we might finish up then maybe. What do you reckon about that?
Just to say as well, it's his name on his profile is Ruan McAgon, so he's obviously a Gaeilgeoir.
Super.
Ruan McAgan. Thomas, a Harvey sásta go mai tú ag tíocht ag an gig, tá agus sú mar castellat. Beidir mach pinta nuair the king Right. She the one boy, oh she the one boy, oh she the one boy, she Ceol from Narragain. She the one boy, oh I let it worry. Is correct she goes to the board of the shark. Ska back at your steam and the children in leaves the rocky gold team pursuing the cattle. Gaga a story knew the coast, the honey to the Ceol from Narragain. She the one boy, oh she the one boy, oh she the one boy, she Ceol from Narragain. She the one boy, oh I let it worry. Is correct she goes to the board of the shark. Massa to boss, massa to boss, massa to boss, Ceol from Narragain. Well, pass on the boss and touch your own, yes, touching alright, just don't let you have it. She the one boy, oh, she the one boy, oh, she the one boy, she Ceol from Narragain. She the one boy, oh, while it is body, it's correct, she goes to the wood of the shark. She the one boy, oh she the one boy, oh she the one boy, she Ceol from Narragain. She the one boy, oh while it is worry, it's correct she goes to your board of the shark. Oh she the one boy, oh she the one boy, oh she the one boy, she Ceol from Narragain. She the one boy, oh while it is worry, is this actually fuel on Friday, on Saturday. Whoa. So there are many ways to play that song, and many ways to sing it, many different versions, many different lyrics. Yeah. So over the next while, the biggest thing we'll be working on is new music. We have these two gigs that we're doing in Dublin and in Limerick. So we will have another one announced in June as well in Galway. So we'll get that one up as soon as it is ready to go from the venue's perspective. And yeah, we're looking forward to that one too. And then after that, we'll be getting ready for our US tour in August again, which is going to be fantastic. So people in Chicago, do keep an eye out as well, because we'll be announcing stuff there. people in Iowa as well too. So
We
yeah,
do.
it's
I was
gonna
just
be-
saying. I was just saying woo to that, and as I looked down, the latest comment is woo. Which I thought was good.
But yeah, so it's been it's been great. So yeah, we might. I think we're hitting up and around the hour there.
We
There we
might
go.
end up.
Bang on. 10 seconds.
We might end
Hey.
up hopefully back in New York as well at some point. I don't know about this year, but
Yeah.
Yep.
hopefully.
No, definitely.
we'll end up
We
back
had a
there.
great time in the Dead Rabbit, as we were saying, and in the Irish Exit, and with the
Times
gala and
Square.
stuff, so- Times Square.
That was okay.
No, it's all right, man,
Fine.
But yeah, it'd be great to. I think we're going to head back over that way as well very soon. So
Before then, we'll be in Chicago.
I see
Chicago.
Mr. Ronan Scully is in there. Ronan, Galia Abu. Ronan, if we're playing in Galway soon, we must have an old catch up again. Ronan sent me on a couple of videos there of his daughter singing and in her school, and oh my
No way.
God, was she unbelievable, incredible
Nice.
singer, absolutely incredible singer. Mia, I thought she's going to be one to look out for sure. Galia Abu and Ufali Abu, Rus come on Abu. The Sulam, hope you're all keeping well, Ronan. It's great to see you popping in there saying hello. Who else is there? And
101 people.
We'll have to get a margarita at the Mexican restaurant in Waterloo. Jay Clark, you won't have to twist our arm for that. That's an easy sell for us.
you'll have to very much try and get us out of there, I think is the thing.
I can't wait to see Juan again.
Yeah.
Juan is the proprietor of El Patron, one of our favourite places to eat in Waterloo, Iowa.
What are you thinking? Are we good to go or?
I'll sing a
I think
song.
so.
Oh yes.
I might do two maybe. I was going to sing a song. I see people are asking for Stefan, and somebody else there was asking for Hair of the Dog, which I do both. I was going to do just to have a little story about it. So I went over to New York before the boys arrived over, and I did a few workshops with my cousin Davey Holden, who I think a lot of people here are probably familiar with. So he does rebel workshops, rebel song workshops, history, Irish revolutionary history.
How to be a rebel.
How to be a rebel, yeah. Jeez, that'd revoke the visa fairly quick, I'd say. But to do those workshops with him, I ended up learning a load of rebel songs, and it's kind of something I'd never really dived into before, and some of the songs are absolutely great, really great songs. So I'll do one here. It's called "The Rising of the Moon," which is about
great
the
song.
1798 rebellion in Ireland, which I suppose all things said was a bit of a fiasco, really. But the song is fantastic, and obviously the history there is incredible. So I'll do that song.
Class. If
Absolutely.
just
Great one.
before you do, Keith, if this is what we're finishing on as well, everyone just remember we're in Whelan's Sunday week and Dolan's the weekend
13th
after.
and Dolan's the 18th. Yeah.
Dolan's in Limerick the weekend after. So Whelan's in Dublin on the 13th and Dolan's in Limerick on the 18th.
I'll actually stick up tickets for those ones here.
Are we coming back for a chat after, or are we song and done?
Um,
We can come back and say goodbye.
I'll come back for a
I'm
brief
in.
moment and say goodbye. Cool. All right, so look, I'll get singing here and we'll chat. in a
Nice
sec.
one.
It's very funny that I ended up singing some of these Irish rebel songs for the first time in bars in New York City, which is kind of gas. But anyway, here we go. Oh, come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, tell me why you hurry so. Hush a wochel, hush and listen, and his cheeks were all aglow. I bear orders from the captain, get you ready quick and soon. For the pikes must be together at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. For the pikes must be together at the rising of the moon. Oh, come tell me, Sean O'Farrell, where the gathering is to be. At the old spot by the river, quite well known to you and me. One more word for signal token, we shall out the marching tune. With your pike upon your shoulder at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. With your pike upon your shoulder at the rising of the moon. Out from many a mud wall cabin, eyes are watching through the night. Many a manly heart was beating for the blessed morning light. Murmurs rung along the valley to the banshee's moonly croon, and 1,000 pikes were flashing at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon, and 1,000 pikes were flashing at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon, and 1,000 pikes were flashing at the rising of the moon. All along that singing river, that black mass of men was seen, high above their shining weapons to their own beloved green. Death to every foe and traitor, whistle out the marching tune. And hurrah, my boy, for freedom at the rising of the moon. At the rising of the moon, at the rising of the moon. And hurrah, my boy, for freedom at the rising of the moon. And hurrah, my boy, for freedom at the rising of the moon. That's the rising of the moon. I love that song. I think it's a fantastic song. I'll also do a bit of Jersey Man. Why not? Even though I've re-released this song now under my own name. Putter actually fun. Hair of the Dog. This is one of the few original songs I play when I'm playing in Temple Bar and stuff like that, and I only play it because it's a lot of fun when I do, and people seem to like it. So here we go. Janie McAmoley seemed to have the bed. Woke up with a little hangover in me head. I need to use the toilet, but I'm lying here instead, scrolling through the messages I wish I hadn't sent. Oh, the hair of the dog that bit you will leave your head a mess. A sip will take the edge off, a pint I'll do the rest. I try to get the dosage until I get it right. I laugh and puff and tear it up until the day's night. Oh, da 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 da. To take a shower, but the duvet held me down. Why do pints of Guinness make me act like such a clown? I shudder to think of the hiding that me credit card is took. Janie McAmoley, lads, I'm fairly feckin' shook. Oh, the hair of the dog that bit you will leave your head a mess. A sip will take the edge off, a pint I'll do the rest. I'll try to get the dosage until I get it right. I laugh and puff and tear it up until the day's night. Ah, da, 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 now the sun is setting at the arse end of the day. Time to count me sins up and sit down and have a pray. Humpty Dumpty fell and went a-rolling down the hill. Once he reached the bottom, he had surely had his fill. Oh, the hair of the dog that bit you will leave your head a mess. A sip will take the edge off, a pint I'll do the rest. I try to get the dosage until I get it right. I huff and puff and tear it up until the day's night. Oh, da 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 da. Oh, the hair of the dog that bit you will leave your head a mess. A sip will take the edge off, a pint I'll do the rest. tear it up until the day's night. So there you go. The hair of the dog. God knows we needed that a few times over in New York. Well, I can't hear you now, Kev, at all.
Headphones on. I'll repeat. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, gotcha.
Was I muted or were you muted?
You were muted.
I said woohoo!
Twice there I was thrown back into the stream and I don't know why that happened. At the very start it was just like I just popped up just me, and then at some point I was just playing along with you. And the next time I just popped up. I was like, oh right.
They have a word for that in the chat, don't they? The gremlins, isn't it?
The gremlins.
I was like, I'd like to take the credit for that one, but I actually didn't do anything. So.
Seems to be a real thing.
Gormila Mahagi, guys, for tuning in. We will hopefully be back again next week for another little session with more chat, more news. So our tour tickets are right here in front. You'll see it here. There. I think I'm doing it the right way there now. The tour tickets right there.
There you go.
And so we go. Oh yeah.
Nice.
If we do that again, right? I think it goes into the comments if people want to click the link. I think.
There you go.
Maybe I'm wrong. But
yeah, well, I still up earlier. I might do it again. It's just shullin.com /BO.
It doesn't go into the comments, but Kev, if you have that. Oh no, I can just click it, can't I? No, wait, no, but I can over here. 1 second. Oh no.
What's going on?
Because then we can just post it into the comments.
Stefan
Stefan
just put it in the comments anyway.
Great. You can't actually click that at all. You need to scan the QR.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
People
No,
watching.
definitely. Yeah, it's for people watching on the screen. But yeah. So or shullin.com /BO will get you there too. The two shows are up there. Yeah. So guys, Gormila Mahagi as éisteacht. We are delighted to be back playing a bit of music for you again. Not too many gremlins. A few. Not looking at anyone in particular.
Actually didn't do anything.
Both of us are over here.
But yeah, no, it's been great. It's been great to be back. So Tasulam Wilshire Fagama. I was trying to read through the comments as quickly as I could there. Maybe next time we might actually designate time for comment looking at as well, or make it like a specific thing that we do, because when like Keith's playing or something, we can actually write down what's to be said and stuff. Because there's loads like, Hazel, thank you so much for sharing your time with us again and your wonderful music. You're already sorely missed. Until next time. Alan was saying Gomago, Ikawas, Kolasov, Harza Banach, Stefan and Kev, Agus Keith, Gormahat, Misty says thanks boys, miss you so much. Looking forward to seeing you again. Everybody, what a lovely treat today, thank you. Yeah, so there's Justin, Bawalum, Eckler and Tachten Chuggin, Keen to Bainwoods and Sean, Tachten Chuggin, gone out. Last week will be back next week and a whole year passed. That's fair enough, Rebecca, that's fair enough. Right, we'll see you all next year, guys. Bye. Friends call her puppy daughter. Yeah, Humpty Dumpty Force. Yeah, so I think we're good. I think we're not really, to be honest. I didn't get too many comments in. I tried to get as much as possible, but we will. We'll get more of them. Myrna says she's got her tickets. Great. Looking forward to seeing you again, Myrna. Yeah, so do and spread the word as well. People who are out and around. Tell your friends, maybe someone who hasn't come to see us before. Might be nice to meet up new people and get involved in the Tank Folk community as well. So that'd be great. So I reached Mila Mahogany, guys. Fecking with Shib on Tachten Chuggin.
It's like, which hand do I use?
Slán.